Hello guys. So here we are again discussing few concepts related to Java strings. So as we know that Java string is a non-primitive data type actually, but Java do not consider this as a non-primitive data type. Rather, it consider this as a separate class. And if it is a separate class, obviously it is going to have its own inbuilt methods. Obviously, it is going to have, we can create its object, we can have strings directly in any particular program like this. So this is how exactly we are going to take a string. Yes, it is a group of characters, but we are going to consider it as a separate class. And eventually, if this is a class, it is going to have a certain methods, right? So obviously, in order to create strings in Java, you have to follow two ways. Either you can directly take a string by making use of string keyword. Like here, we have created string s1 as welcome. You can directly create something like this, or else you can use another method, that is by making use of new keyword. Obviously, new is used to allocate the memory to the string object that you have created and the string that you have placed in that particular object. So here we have created Sachin as the string and we have kept it in yes. So yes will have the string as Sachin. It will allocate the memory to that particular object. And similarly, you can work over it. So how to create these strings, how to use methods that are there uh, for strings. So let us try to work over this particular part by taking some examples. So suppose I create a new class in this session package. Suppose the name of the class is string demo. You can give any particular name. Say for example, I'm writing the name as string demo. So in this particular string demo, let me in this particular main method, let me take certain string or create certain string. Okay, so how to create a particular string? Let me create some strings directly. Suppose string, let me take s1 equals, directly we will take a string that is exactly Java. Or you can write anything, you can do anything with this. This is creating a string directly. Okay, so you can use another way as well, creating of creating a string, not an issue. Okay, so creating a string. So after this, we are going to understand what exactly the string methods are. So for example, I try to print this string. Okay, so for example, I take a print method directly below this particular uh, string. Suppose print s1. Okay, what exactly the effect? Let us check. If I save this and execute this, it will definitely going to print Java. Okay, so this is in general, this is the execution of this particular part. Now let us try to take one method that is exactly finding out what exactly the length of this string. Okay, so finding out the length of a string, we do require a method that is called as length. Okay, so say for example, I take one integer that is called as len, and in this particular integer, let me take len. Let me initialize this len equals s1 dot length. Now, what exactly is happening here is it is calculating the length of s1 and it is keeping that particular length as an integer in length. Okay, so let us try to print that particular length. Let us try to check whether it is actually taking the correct integer. Okay, so we do know that the length of this particular string is obviously 4, as there are 4 different characters. Let us save this and execute this. So it is printing Java and the length is 4. Okay, suppose I wish to append something to this particular or concat something with this particular string. So how to concat a string? So we do have a string here that is exactly s1, and in order to concat s1, let me take s1 equals s1 dot concat. So this is the method. Now what exactly concat will do? Concat will append the part that you are writing inside to, it will concat this particular part to the original string. Okay, so let me write programming. PROGRAMMING, or you can take anything. Okay, so after writing this, let me try to print again. So let me take the original statement. Okay, system.out.println. Okay, so let us take this example and let us try to save this and execute this. All right, so Java, its length is 4, and we have appended another part, concatenated another part, that is concatenation, that is Java programming. So this is what exactly finding out the or concatenating a string, another string to an original string. We do know that a string has important property that is called as immutability. Now, immutability is one of the important property. That means you cannot change the original string, right? So in order to change or you use this particular or change, make a string modifiable or changeable, but in order to challenge this particular immutability of your string, obviously we need to use wrapper classes. So that is another concept. We will definitely have a closer look at wrapper classes in another video. Okay, so say for example, I want to find out a particular character now at a particular location. Now I have S1 as updated. Let us try to find out character. Suppose I take a character called as P, and this particular equals S1 dot character at, and suppose the character at number 4. What exactly the character that is available at number 4? I want to find it out. Okay, and let me print that particular character, that means P. So let us try to save this, execute this, and let us find out what exactly the character available at location. Okay, so character at index 4 is not getting print. System.out.println P. Let's try to find out what exactly the problem is. It is not printing character at index 4. Character P equals S1 dot character at. Let me modify this. Yes, so the character at 4 is a space. So let us try to take 5. Okay, so it is obviously 5 for programming. I guess it will be P. So obviously it is trying to print P. Okay, so after 0, 1, 2, 3, there was a space in between Java and programming. That was, the space is also considered as a character, and it was at number 4, and that is why it was not printing anything. Okay, so at number 5 we have programming the P. Okay, P that at start with start for programming, and it is at number our index 5, and that is what exactly I have got printed. Okay, so say for example I want to find out the what we can say, whether this particular string equals with another string or not. Okay, so you can directly find out how exactly this particular thing works. Say for example I take another string. No need to take another string. Suppose I directly take our statement, print statement, and S1 dot equals method. Now this particular equals is an inbuilt method, and in this method, suppose I write Java language. So this particular string is obviously not equal to our original string, that is Java program. Okay, that means the equals will compare the original string with this string, and obviously the result is going to be false. It finds out the result in as a Boolean data type, that is true and false. In this case it is false, so obviously it has to print false in this particular case. Okay, suppose I write Java programming here. Suppose I write Java programming here. So it will again find, will match the original string, and the result will be Boolean true, and it will print true at the end. Right? So the result at the end you can see is true. Okay, so this is how we can find out different methods. It is not the case that only these are the methods. These are frequently used methods in string. There are different string methods. Again, we'll get to know all of them. And there is an interesting concept of wrapper class as well. Okay, so in subsequent sessions, we'll deal with those methods and wrapper classes as well. Till then, thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.